Oh boy, is this ever an interesting topic for a podcast. Today I'm going to be talking about if I think YouTube is dying. I got this idea from Alley Cat Loves AG, and I commented on another video created by another dog creator, but I wanted to make my own video and give my own opinions. Alrighty, for a little bit of backstory, I'm going to start off with the backstory and then I'll get into my thoughts. Okay, first of all, I want to say that if you disagree with me, that's totally okay. I hope, though, you will stick around and hear my opinions, and hopefully we can agree on something. But if we don't, why don't we just agree to disagree? So I've been around the American Girl doll community on YouTube, AGTube, for about 5 years. And during those 5 years, a lot has changed, let's just say the least. A lot of channels who had a lot of followers who inspired me to actually create my own channel have stopped posting. And I get that they move on, or a lot of them are in college, or a lot of them may just be starting a new chapter in their life that doesn't include dolls. And some may have just grown out of dolls purely, and that's okay. Another reason may be COPPA. I don't want to make this video all boring and legal, but it's basically why YouTube Kids had to be created to protect privacy of children under 13 because the FDA sued YouTube. That's basically the 30-second short form of what is happening. But just look it up if you are interested. And those channels, I'm just going to name a couple here, include American Girl Ideas, Smile AG, White Fox Stop Motions, AG for Life, I'm not sure if I mentioned that one twice, Mixie Pixie 7, 5 Doll Stars, just so many amazing channels that I used to watch and that had a part in inspiring me to create my own doll channel have stopped posting. And so there's that. A dog creator who I watched the video and that's where I commented mentioned that AGTube in the past with AGTube in the past, and now we're in the present, so there's really nothing we can do. And I understand where she is coming from, but I do disagree, as the next generation of people who get into dolls also could create their own channels and also could whatever, do creating their own channels. I kind of repeated myself there, I'm sorry, but they could oh my god, I can't talk. They could create their own channels and bring new content to the table. Not saying they have to, but that has gone down. I know that with the COPPA stuff, channels made for children can't be advertised, but I have done a little bit of research and nothing has come up. And so I'm not really sure. I know there has to be some, but not as many as there used to be. That is a fact. There are some channels that still do post, like the American Girl channels themselves. Chloe's American Girl channel still posts. So does Alley Cat Loves AG and a couple more. But the community used to be somewhat large. Like, it wasn't super huge, like maybe the community was for, like, I don't know. But it's shrunk more than half, and I'm really sad that I have to admit that and I have to announce that, and I don't want my channel to be sad because, like, who does? But now it's kind of the second part of the video. Do I think AGTube is dying? These are just my personal thoughts and opinions, and so what do you think, Lily? What do I think? Yes, I do think AGTube is dying. It's very sad to say, and I really do hope from the bottom of my heart that new channels will grow and new channels will be created, and that the community may not be the same as it was, and that's okay, but there will still be a huge doll community with many different people to connect to and many new videos being posted, because that doll collector I watched also mentioned that sure, you can just rewatch old videos, and I agree. For someone who just arrived into the community, watching old videos is like watching new videos. But for people like myself who have been in the community for a while, there are very few videos you actually want to watch again because you already know how they're going to turn out. And they're not that long, like AGSF. They're like 3 minutes, 10, 15 minutes the most I've seen. No, I saw one that's like 45 minutes, but they're mostly roughly under 5 minutes. And so the storyline isn't too in-depth, and that's okay. But it's not the most interesting, at least to me, to rewatch again and again and again. And so there is that. But let's go back. Yes, I do think AGTube is dying, unfortunately. I don't think it will ever be fully dead, like completely dead. Like the American Girl channel themselves get tons of views, but it's not the same as it was. And I'm not saying that it needs to be the same as it was, because things do change from how it was in like 2018, 2017, 2020, 2019, like those 4 years. But even before that, like between, let's just say 2017 and 2019, I just randomly chose those years. And that was like amazing. But in a sense of how much new content is being uploaded and the variety of creators. Some creators did stop motions. Like, there's no creator that I can think of currently that does stop motions, like, actively. There probably are some, but it used to be Mixie Pixie 7, and even though she kind of posted unfrequently, I still expected like 12 videos out of her a year, and that was a fair expectation. And so it was good to see, oh, she posted a month ago. Okay, well then a new one probably gonna be coming up super duper soon. And I know that stop motions also are quite time consuming to make, but that's another topic for another day. And so there's that. So basically, to sum it all up, I do think AGTube is dying. I don't think it will ever be fully dead, but I think a somewhat large community is going to go to a very small or maybe even tiny community. But I do hope it won't, and so there's that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit sad and not the typical content I post, but I thought I should make my own video and give some light to my own thoughts and feelings about this, and opinions too. So yeah, if you found this video to be enjoyable, please just give it a like, or if you enjoyed just hearing my thoughts, and also please subscribe to my channel. Both liking and subscribing are absolutely free, and they would mean the world to me, and so I'd really appreciate if you can do that. And yeah, okay, please check out part 1 and 2 of my podcast. If you're unfamiliar, part 1 is about why do adults collect American Girl dolls as well as teenagers, and part 2 is all about American Girl retiring dolls. Okay, thanks, bye.